didn't like it here because the weather, whatever not, and you look really sad now.
Yeah,
You're quite miserable.
Yeah.
But
I'm actually happy, really happy inside.
I did.
They can't live here.
Yeah.
Because they're having to work a lot. The life's a bit different.
Yeah.
For example, I was told a story.
So you jump in the car.
Brother's got a takeaway in Sheffield.
Yeah.
And it goes that the family sold everything.
Yeah. Yeah, go on.
Family sold everything in Pakistan. They had a little dairy farm. They had the Land Cruiser that they take hire out weddings and stuff like that. So they had a decent life.
Yeah.
They were getting by and it was okay. But yet they sold all that to shift his family to England.
Yeah.
I don't know which visa, carriage visa.
Yeah.
And then they realised that England's not this amazing lavish lifestyle that you're gonna have here instantly after working.
Lavish is flipping. People are so concerned about the cost of living now, and from 1st of April, council tax has gone up by 6.2%.
Council tax going up by 6.2%.
Second home council tax has gone up by 100%.
Subhanallah.
Yeah, so a lot of people in London have second home as well, right? You know?
Yeah. Everyone's got 2 jobs.
Yeah, everyone's got 2
Some
jobs.
got 3 jobs.
3 jobs. Wife's working full time. Kids are being looked after by school and the nanny.
Yeah.
So no one's got lavish. Who's got lavish here? No one's got lavish here. And the people that have, the people that have got lavish, as in people who are multi-millionaires.
Yeah.
There was a news article recently saying that they're the ones leaving first.
Apparently, now they're going.
Many millionaires are leaving due to tax concerns.
Yeah.
And they're investing in other places. So who's got it lavish here?
Someone was telling me that a millionaire is leaving every 5 minutes from the UK.
Just because you live in a modern house, modern flat like this.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you've got it lavish. Just because you're driving a nice BMW, you might be in a BMW, but you can argue with your wife. You got issues. You got domestic issues going on. Mental health issues. You don't have access to your kids here probably.
Yeah.
So what's the point of that beautiful house, beautiful car? You need stability. Yes, fair enough.
I agree.
But at the same time, you need contentment. You need, a life full of compassion where. Your family loves you. You got time for each other. You can go places. You can, spend quality time with your loved ones. How can you do that? How can you spend quality time with your loved one here? You can't. You're constantly working. Everyone that I've spoken to in the last week is just constantly working. It's just that constant grind. And with the people that I speak to, they don't realize they've actually got mental health issues themselves. They don't realize it because they're just working, and I can identify it as an outsider now.
Yeah.
That okay, this guy's actually got issues, but he doesn't realize because he's working so hard. I realize it. That as in the people that I'm meeting, they almost look like zombies, but they don't realize it. They think it's very normal.
They're fully geared.
Yeah, they think it's normal to work.
Issues in marriages.
Yeah. So the people I'm meeting are working 14 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, and they find it so normal. But for me, even facially, they look like zombies.
But and the way it is, they don't find it normal. They don't have a choice.
I know, exactly.
They don't have a choice.
Just like the guy in the shop said, you have to.
I know, but the thing is, bro, you know what? I don't know, man. You sometimes you do have to take a bit of risk. I mean, look at this brother that we just met. He's closed one of his businesses. It took him a lot of money just to close down the business, right? And other opportunities in the UK have opened up for him, but he still wants to make that move to Pakistan. I mean, how long he lasts in Pakistan, we don't know, but at least he's trying. Maybe Allah would put barakah. Maybe Allah will give him another option. Maybe the first few years he will struggle, and eventually he will find something, and then maybe the income that he will find will be passive, which means he doesn't have to physically work too much. He'll have a nice amount coming into his account, and he can spend more quality time with his family, look out for his kids' education, spend more time on them, give them that proper nurturing they require. If you're working, your wife's working here full time, part time, whatever, what nurturing are you going to give to your kids? They're going to learn all the rubbish from school.
Exactly. So like that family. I'm getting a phone call now. Where they sold everything, came to the UK. Now they've sold everything. They want to go back, they can't go back because they've got nothing to go back to.
Okay.
They don't want to stay here because they've ended up like what he was saying was they're just frying chips all day now.
Exactly.
They don't want to stay here and they can't go back.
Can't go back.
So now I've noticed a lot of people in that boat where they don't want to live here but they can't go back either.
They can't go back to Pakistan.
Yeah, because they got nothing to go back to.
Right. Okay.
How they're gonna earn? How they're gonna?
I understand. So for them, what I would say, this is my advice for them. So basically, work hard for 2 years, save as much money as you possibly can, and then use that saving for 2 years in Pakistan. And trust me, in 2 years, you'll figure out something.
Yeah.
You know, you'll probably come up with a very good business idea. You know, Allah will put it in your heart, in your mind, that, okay, and you'll have that 2 year cushion. So that's what I would say, that save good money for 2 years. Yeah. I don't know, 10k, 20k, whatever, 30k. Save good savings for 2 years. Use that money to go Pakistan or wherever you want to go, Oman, Dubai, wherever. Yeah, wherever you think fit. Go to Pakistan. Use that 2 years income as passive income to survive.
Yeah.
And then during that time, investigate, find out, you know, what you can do locally there, you know, or maybe you can set up something remote while you're there. Maybe some opportunity, you'll see an opportunity where you can work remotely or XYZ. So that's my advice.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's my advice. Take your savings and take 2 years worth of cash flow. You know, 2 years worth of grocery budget, 2 years worth of school fees, 2 years worth of rent. Take that money to Pakistan and try and live there. And if you like the life there, then try and find out what you can do. I'm sure there'll be so many opportunities there. So many opportunities. And obviously, while you're living there, you probably, you know, will end up taking the risk, especially if you enjoy it. You would want to take that risk to see, okay, what can I do further?
Definitely.
To prolong my stay in Pakistan.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Golden advice from Brother Wajahid.
Two full English,
Yeah.
one English desi,
Yep.
one desi breakfast,
Yep.
one latte, one iced latte, one pistachio latte.
No. It's just pistachio latte and ice latte. That's it. Yeah.
No normal one, no?
No.
So how did you find Turkey?
I think I really enjoyed Turkey. I really liked Turkey because it was easy to get around. We knew our way around. We weren't worried. It was just easy, wasn't it?
Nice. I wanted to go to Turkey. I like Turkey because in Pakistan, there's mainly just Pakistanis, isn't there?
Yeah.
You don't really see anybody. And we've grown up in a multicultural environment.
And now
So-
we're just Turkish people.
Yeah, so it was nice to see different people in Turkey. And it was really nice going to the masjid there because Pakistan, the masjid vibe is a bit different for women.
Yeah.
Um,
In Turkey, the women could come straight into the masjid. Women's prayer area was inside, shared with the men's prayer, so they'd have to walk into the masjid like normal, which was cool.
women, yeah, and it felt comfortable because nobody was.
Whereas in Pakistan, the women's areas in a lot of mosques,
The men in Pakistan get a bit distracted by women.
in a lot of mosques in Pakistan, they have separate entrances which are not always open. And because they're not always open, it's not always aired and cleaned and comfortable. Whereas this was part of the masjid for the normal men. So it was
And it was
amazing.
so nice in the courtyard. If you already talked about this,
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
courtyard there was like
The
kids
clowns.
activities,
Yeah.
the entertainers. So it was really nice. And we had a little iftar together with women. A woman told me a story in Turkish, and I kind of understood it.
Yeah, it's
About
amazing.
something to do with her mom and olives.
Yeah,
And that's what I understood actually.
that's amazing. It was a good experience.
Yeah, it was really nice. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And it also felt like a separate holiday to be in England.
And it was only one day and it felt like forever.
Yeah,
So
Nice.
it really worked out.
it was good. Yeah. I think the experience in the masjid was really important. to me.
Powerful.
Yeah. Because all the kids were making lots of noise, they were screaming, they had a really good time.
Yeah.
And my cousin went to the masjid recently and a woman sent her home because she was like, you brought your son and he's going to run around. Like, he hadn't run around yet, but she was like, he's going to run around. So just Like
We
the
can't have
slowly
him
push her
here.
out of the masjid.
It's just
And
not
it's really
good, is
important
it?
to have the kids in the masjid if you want Muslim children, especially here in England.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
so
need to
that
be part of the
yeah,
masjid.
yeah,
Definitely.
it gave me a lot of food for thought. And when that man said to you that in Pakistan the people really love their people, and
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that before.
Yeah.
But it's actually true.
It is
The
true.
Pakistanis really want to feed their people.
Yeah.
We want to feed them. We send them lots of money. People just driving around, they'll see somebody sat on the side of the road and they'll just give them money.
Yeah.
You know, like those labourers, they'll be sitting around
Yeah.
the streets. People are always giving them money and food. So
Feeding them, giving them money. Yeah.
Pakistanis have a love for their people, and that's amazing. And who was saying the Turkish don't actually have that sense of responsibility for their people?
And they don't.
Yeah.
They have the individualism.
Yeah, it's amazing. So that was that made me really happy because I feel like we don't often hear good things about Pakistan. Us as Pakistanis, we actually look down on our people.
But yeah, other people look up to us.
I wouldn't go that far.
So what's been going on in the UK then?
I've been having a good time. I got really bored yesterday though, and I felt like okay, maybe Farhan was right. 2 or 3 weeks is enough.
Yeah.
But generally, I've had a really good time. I really enjoyed seeing my nieces and nephews.
But you're
being with
always
my
on the go
siblings.
though. You're always on the go seeing your family.
Yeah, I'm enjoying that. I think what happened that I didn't realise was when that little boy passed away in Pakistan,
Yeah.
I suddenly just wanted to be with my nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
I had this really strong urge. I didn't realise that that's why I wanted to come until I got here.
So that's why we paid for the tickets to come here, guys. But all the other guys that are here visiting, I got a message from Brother Wajahat. He was like, I've had enough. I'm completely done. There's nothing here for us. And then another brother in Denmark was messaging me saying he's depressed. So I guess, yeah. That's what they've been saying.
That's interesting. So did they both leave the West because they were feeling depressed here?
Not sure, but that's what they're
It
saying
sounds
now.
like it to me because you didn't like it here because the weather, whatever not, and you look really sad now.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
look quite miserable.
Yeah.
But
I'm actually
didn't
happy. Really happy inside.
I did. I didn't leave here because I was depressed or feeling down about the weather. So when I come back, I still have a good experience.
Yeah. No, I've had an amazing experience, but then that's life. Where's our coffee?
Yeah.
Amazing experience with me.
Russell's gone for a pistachio latte, and I've gone for a normal iced latte. I want to compare it to brew in Islamabad. They're using the packet ice, not the tap water ice. So that's a plus.
Yeah.
How expensive is everything here now? How expensive is it?
It's expensive, yeah. But
Now you spent what, 60 quid on salmon and avocados
£40.
and then a further £10, £12.
Yeah. A few days later, yeah.
Yeah, a few days later.
Yeah. I don't mind paying for things if they taste good. I just don't like it. I don't like paying for something that doesn't taste good.
But we can get salmon in Pakistan and stuff like that.
Yeah. But I'm not here to eat. I'm here to see my family.
No, but
So
the
everything
general
else
cost
is
of
good.
things.
Yeah.
The general cost
yeah,
of
the
things.
cost of things, yeah, definitely. It is a lot, yeah.
It's
But
gone
also
up in-
not in Pakistan.
it's
People
gone
can't
up in
afford-
Turkey.
People can't afford salmon in Pakistan. They can't afford desi ghee in Pakistan. We can only afford it because we earn in pounds.
Yeah.
So it's the same, really. Even in Turkey, it's the same. People
Turkey's
really
gone
struggling
up.
there.
All the desserts we used to get, a few quid, they've gone up.
Yeah, I know, that was crazy. Yeah.
Just goes to show like what's going on. We get lahma chun, which is just bread with a bit of minced meat. And it used to be about 80p, but now it's £2. So that to me is a big jump.
Yeah, it seems like it's everywhere, doesn't it?
Yeah.
In the world, that prices have gone up. But that happens, doesn't it, every few years?
Yeah, so everyone's feeling it. Thank you. So we've got our iced latte. Definitely looks like the blue one, doesn't it? No? Want to try it?
Yeah. You try it, then I'll try
I will.
it.
You should try it.
And then I'll do
Oh,
the
you
taste
should
test.
try it.
It's gonna be really strong. It's the ice in the milk.
La 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 la. So would you say that you're missing Pakistan?
I miss home and I miss my routine.
Yeah.
I started missing that this week because I felt a little bit like I don't have a purpose anymore yesterday
Yeah.
because I'm not doing my routine.
So you are
purpose
missing
is really
Pakistan then?
important.
You think you've got a greater purpose?
Do you see that, people? If you see that,
Have
say
you got
guys.
have you got a greater purpose in Pakistan?
Well, it's my home, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I have purpose. So it's not necessarily that I'm missing Pakistan. I'm just the thing with me is, Rahan, I can live anywhere. So
Good.
I could go live in Turkey for 3 months. As long as I've got purpose and doing the things that I value, then I'm fine.
You know what my is? They say if there was a nuclear war, only the cockroaches will survive.
I'm a cockroach.
Mine is a cockroach. You know, there was some discussion going on about, you know, how people have built houses in the village and they've got their in-laws living there and stuff like that. And then they've got that hope that one day they can stay there for a year, 2 years, or whatever. So there was a certain family that I've given some feedback saying that they went to live and it was all good at the beginning. The family were very supportive and they were really nice to the kids and it was a nice environment. And then they said so many months later, it's like they've got a different side to them. Like they're two-faced and they weren't happy. They weren't happy for their success, that they're able to come and live in their own home. And it really spoiled their experience. They came in 2021 and then left. And then they came again recently and then they left again. And now they're giving up completely.
From Pakistan.
Yeah.
Why do they live? Why are they going back to the family?
The thing is, they said that it's, for kids, it's better to have more family around.
But it's not good. Yeah, but it's good. You don't have to live in their arms. You can live like, you know, a few miles away and then visit family. That's what the best. Like now I've come back after a long time, 2.5 years. So we came for a week, didn't we?
Yeah.
So that was really quick, just meeting everybody and, you know, crying about the separation that we've had. But now I've come back, it's been so nice. We've all got along really, really well.
Yeah.
It's just when you're constantly in each other's faces, obviously everybody's gonna fall out. You know, there's this thing, and it's a Pakistani thing, that when you've got lots of bartan, like you've got lots of dishes on a rack, they're gonna hit each other, aren't they? You're gonna hear some noise. It's like that.
It's like Hassan's had enough for me now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hassan loves you.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess. I mean, we don't hear those type of issues with people that move straight to the city. But then again, it costs a lot more to live in the city. And if you've made that house in the village, and before you move there, you don't know anything about your family. But when you live with them, you realise it's a big gamble, isn't it?
Yeah. I think balance is really important. Balance and purpose is really important. So if you move to Pakistan, you need to have your own life. You need to have a purpose. So before I had that looks nice. Before I had a proper routine in Pakistan, I was getting a bit bored.
Yeah. And then much better than Meiji Maji.
I'm going to try the omelette looks good as well.
Meiji
How many
Maji.
eggs in the omelette?
So I'm going to give you the camera now, yeah? So, here you go, Hassan. You do whatever you want.
What the hell is going on here?
Okay, so Bushra's here.
Got this food English, yeah.
And then
Looking delicious.
look at the
So, gentlemen and gentle ladies, look at our food. Look at our food, mate. He's copied me. I was original. He copied me. Alright,
Yeah, I did.
do a dance.
What kind of dance?
The one that you did yesterday.
I didn't dance yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
He's exposing you on YouTube.
Oh, come on, mate.
Happy, do you think they'll book you to showcase food places now?
Yeah.
You know these big guys like Munchbox and that, they charge £800 to £1,000.
What?
Yeah? Should I start doing it? Listen, if you want me to promote your food place, I charge £800.
How much you charge?
And I bring Hassan with me.
How much you charge?
£800.
And we'll both do a dance.
We both do a dance.
Both do a dance.
How long do you have to eat them?
You don't have to.
Thank you.
You don't have to.
We don't sugar our tea, so I've left just some sugars there. And
Yeah.
there's enough just
Thanks for that.
So this is Myra's tea, dudh patti,
Now that I've got this tasty breakfast, I'm looking at your
English.
Yeah.
That's Bushra's English desi breakfast. Say anything? How good the food is?
Oh, it's good. It's just that you
How
just
often
not
do you
take
come?
it spicy. Oh, every other day I think.
Yeah. Regular. Yeah, the food is really good. We liked it as well.
Yeah, it's
Really
really
nice.
good. I just come here every other day.
Yeah. Wow.
I
Regular.
like the chickpea and jacket potato a lot.
Nice, nice. They look after you here, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Let's
Yes.
see how the coffee's made. Yeah. See you later. What coffee beans do you use? Sumatra coffee beans, eh?
Yeah.
Indonesian coffee. And I heard the machine you're using is really good as well.
Yeah, good old Victoria Arduino.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, my hands are shaking.
Amazing.
Thanks very much. Cheers, thank you.
Excellent. Yeah? What's your review? Go speak it out.
It is good. It's very good.
Amazing. Let's ask Hassan how the food was. Hassan, how was the food today?
Delicious.
It was amazing. I really liked it. Even you liked your desi breakfast.
I really like mine, yeah.
Which you couldn't finish because she had the breakfast just before coming here. Yeah. Called somebody fat.
Double breakfast.
Yeah, so we used to walk around here sometimes back in the day when we used to live in this country. So we've had a lot of people messaging saying they wanted to meet us. When we had that quick visit to London, I went on my own just to meet the brothers that were visiting from Pakistan. But then at the same time I did a quick announcement that I'm there at Jaiwala, and a lot of people missed out. But yeah, we're going to try and advertise in advance. It's just the accommodation in London's crazy, especially in this holiday period, so I'm just going to have to look into that. And Mara, you've got a lot of people that want to meet you.
Yeah, people have been so kind, inviting us around, asking us to stay. And I think at the moment I'm finding it a bit hard to plan because I just really wanted to be with my family. Yeah. So I'm just enjoying that time, you know, being with family, and then I will arrange to meet everybody else.
Yeah.
So just bear with us, people, and thank you for all the kindness. It's really appreciated. So yeah, looking forward to meeting
as many people as possible.
Yeah, inshallah.
As many as possible.